breath whenever I see you. You stole my heart, what is it that you do? My life was great till you added colors. Like the moon needs the sun, we don't care about the others.
This way. What did we just do?
We gave our dog away.
That's so over dramatic. He's at doggy daycare and it's the first time we've done it, but it's really hard. I'm not crying, I just have a hair stuck in my eye. But it was really hard. He gave us a big old hug before he left. And like jumped up on us. It was so sad. But we're gonna be leaving to the airport in a couple hours and head over to Virginia to do all the things. And then we'll come back and pick him up and it'll all be okay again. All right, we've got all of our things. We're just waiting on our Uber to get here. We have masks. Look at that fancy mask. It matches your shirt. It's so nice. We've got our bag. All of our stuff, both of our stuffs is in there, and then I have my purse and he's got his backpack. Traveling light. It's the main thing we're doing here. Yeah, and then we're headed to the airport. You ready?
Let's do it.
Okay. We're stopped for food and we got McDonald's. They have paper straws here, which is cool. And we weren't sure about the table because this side said it's okay to sit on, but this side says no.
Heading back to what used to be home, passing by those little towns I know so well, stopping for gas and then I'm behind the wheel again.
Good morning! We're in Virginia, staying at our friend's house, and right now I'm out picking berries in their garden for breakfast because that's how they do stuff, but I love it. Devon is watching the bees in the lavender bush. What are you watching them for? Just looking at them? How many?
Not a lot.
A lot?
I can't imagine, like, these bees are fat. I can't imagine there being like a huge colony of them. So I'm just like wondering what they are. These are carpenter bees.
You think? Then why are they in the flowers?
Oh.
We are looking at our first house. We haven't been let in yet because our realtor, we got here a little early. We're excited, but this one over here couldn't wait, wants to start looking everywhere. But yeah, it's a really pretty backyard. Can do lots of fun things back here, and hopefully we'll get to look inside as soon as our guy arrives.
When we wake, hear the birds and see the sun. Side by side our fears are done. Oh, the good times just begun. We know what we have, let's hold on tight. Found what we're looking for in life. Call us crazy, but things are finally right. With you and I, the future is bright. Oh, you and I, we got it.
Oh, okay. Can you lay down? Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. You got the cutest part. Roll over. Hey, lay down. Lay down.
He's like, no, give me treats.
Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down. Lay down.
Oh.
Jesus, the name above every other name. Jesus, the only one who could ever save. And you're worthy of every breath we could ever breathe. We live for you. Oh, we live for you.
How you doing? It's actually day 2 looking for houses and our last day for now. So
Do the real business.
tomorrow we do the real business. He's got to do some work stuff. But yeah, so we're having a good time looking. I think we've got a couple favorites right now. Maybe a third. We're about to see another house over here.
It's definitely low.
Oh, like low ground. Yeah, it goes down. So we're learning things about buying houses that we never
That means
knew.
it might be in the flood, or it is in a flood zone.
It is in a flood zone. We're so close to water everywhere, which is cool. But that means we have to pay certain insurances.
Maybe we can build a moat.
Let's just build a moat.
I don't know if that'll help at all, but
I think it could. I would get we'll have Sarah and JR come over and they can kayak in our moat. That'd be fun. Anyway, we're just waiting on our realtor guy to get here so we can open the door and go check us into this house and hopefully get to walk around a little bit. I really like this one so far, so we'll see. Alright, so we are at a Starbucks in Norfolk and I'll show you our little table setup over here. Trying to give ourselves pros and con lists for the 2 houses that we are considering right now. We did have 3, but what happened to the 3rd house?
one of them got taken off the market. Apparently this market's pretty quick, so
We looked at it yesterday and then it was gone today. So that's kind of putting pressure on us a little bit. But we have 2 that we really, really like and for different reasons. But there's some things that we don't like about each of them and we're trying to weigh the costs of everything.
So we made a pros and cons list, but we also did a little thing where we weighted the strength of each pro and I guess the weakness of each con so that we could, I guess, get a better idea of where we stand on things and
Put numbers to things. Even though they're just random numbers that we just made up.
That's just the way I like to do things. I like to not only make pros and cons but weigh their strengths and stuff.
Yeah, and I wanted to write down some things because I'm such a visual person. I needed to see all the things of the list that we were talking about. So it helped me, it helped him, and I think we have a front runner, right?
Yes. It's one of those things where it's higher risk, higher reward. So
It's so scary. It's so scary.
yeah, so we're gonna go with it's what do we call it? The house in the historic district.
Yeah.
But we still have to make the offer and
Do all the things.
Yeah, so there's a lot of things that
But what are we gonna do first before we do any of that?
oh yeah. We are giving it to God.
And we're gonna pray. We're gonna wait
And we're
till tomorrow.
going to wait till tomorrow instead of doing it right now because I just want to make sure that I want to have faith, I don't want to say we giving it to God and then just rush into a decision also.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah. Even though this market is going super fast and it's really nerve-wracking, but I think it's a good idea. It's a good plan, and the house is really cool, and our realtor's really cool. We've had a fun couple of days hanging with him, so we'll have more news tomorrow. All right, good morning. We are here at a Waffle House, and sorry, dude. We're just like talking over our final thoughts about houses, and we decided on one, we prayed about it, and we sent that info to our realtor this morning. So we're gonna see if we can get the ball rolling and get some Waffle House food before we go home. Yay! What do you think?
Well, actually, we're doing the main thing that we came here for today, where I am.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I have a test along with some other things I have to do at the job I'll be going to finish the hiring process. And then
Hopefully that goes well.
Yeah, hopefully that goes well. And then they'll bring me on. They'll give me a start date soon after that, hopefully.
Please. And it's also my Memo Shirley's birthday. It would have been her 83rd birthday today. It's her first birthday that we've experienced as a family without her. So it's kind of cool to be in Virginia, I guess, on her birthday. And also my cousin Jessalyn just moved to Virginia as well yesterday. And she's here in Virginia today, also on my Memo's birthday. So I kind of feel like it's meant to be that we should be here. I don't know. But yeah, that's all I've got to say. Okay, so it's been a couple of weeks since we were in Virginia. Now it's pretty much almost the middle of July. So yeah, we did not get the house. Otherwise, I feel like we would be there by now. But I just wanted to update everybody because I just wanted to put this video up to like show like what we did when we were there and everything. But then also give you an update. So part of what happened is at Devon's job stuff on the Monday after we were looking at houses, he was working on the finishing up of the hiring process, and he had to do a physical as part of that, and like a bunch of other stuff too, which everything else seemed good, except when he was doing the physical, the doctors was looking in his ear and they found a metal BB, what they said was a metal BB, but it was probably just some slag from when he was welding that got stuck in his ear, and he had no idea. But which is insane. That's insane to me anyway. But he could not finish getting fit for a respirator, which was part of his Monday stuff that he needed to do that day, because there's like a pressurized system, and they were worried that the BB would like hurt his ear if there's too much pressure applied, and like, I don't know. So they were like, you have to go back home and get that taken care of and send us the paperwork and some other things that he had to do too for medical stuff. So that kind of halted our whole process and kind of halted everything. So we had to come back here to Texas, and we got all that done, and we got the BB out of his ear. He saw like 3 doctors to get it out because it did not want to come out. But it's out. He's good. He can hear fine. Everything is all good. But yeah, so now we're just waiting. We've sent all the paperwork. He had something for his knee that he had to send them. So we've sent literally his entire medical history from the Marine Corps. We've just shipped it on over. So, but that's all we've got to do. And so now we're literally just waiting for his start date, because we found out you can't get a loan to buy a house without a start date for your new job. So literally it's just, we've sent everything over. We're just waiting on them, and then we can have everything set to go to get our house. But obviously the ones that we picked 2 weeks ago, they're not even on the market anymore. Both of them are gone. So we're basically just gonna have to do the whole process over again, which I don't know if both of us will be able to go to Virginia again and look at houses. That's what I would prefer, but I don't know if it's in our budget to do that right now. And I think airplane prices will go up. So we may have to like do FaceTime calls with our realtor as he goes into the houses, which he's done before. So just keep praying for us. But it's a crazy process, so we're just kind of like in limbo, waiting for that start date. Then we can get the ball rolling. Then we can like have a moving date, then all that stuff. But I also got a job. So I have a job waiting for me in Virginia, and I told them like, hopefully, I'm hoping by the end of the summer we'll be there. So it's like by the end of August. Here Here's hoping. So we've got like a month and a half until like my job is maybe not gonna like me anymore. I don't know. Anyway, that's the whole update. So now just enjoy watching this footage of when we got back to Texas and picked up Fred, because it's really cute. Ready?
Ready. This guy plays hard.
Ready, bro?
He's not at dinner yet tonight.
Oh, Freddie, you said hi to me first. It's the first time for everything.
Did you watch me all on camera while you were gone? Let's get out.
Freddie. Hey, buddy.
It's so good.
Hey.
You smell like a dog.
He plays really well. He should be tired.
Good. We're all tired now.